Welcome back to my channel Knowledge Chronicle.
Have you ever wondered how a single tiny change in your DNA could lead to a genetic disorder, or even create a brand new species over time? Welcome back to Knowledge Chronicle. Today we're diving into one of the most fascinating concepts in biology, mutation. From life-altering diseases to evolution, this one phenomenon shapes everything. So what exactly is a mutation? A mutation is a sudden, heritable change in the DNA sequence of an organism. Think of your DNA like a very long sentence. Now imagine a spelling error in just one word. That's a mutation. This error can either change the meaning completely or sometimes have no effect at all. These changes can happen naturally or be triggered by certain environmental factors. Mutation is one of the key reasons for genetic variation, apart from recombination. But how does this actually affect us? When the DNA sequence changes, it alters the genotype. That's the genetic makeup of an organism. And when the genotype changes, the phenotype, the physical traits or characteristics, can also change. Sometimes these changes are beneficial, sometimes harmful, and other times completely silent. To understand this better, let's zoom into your chromosomes. Each chromatid in your cell has one long, continuous, supercoiled DNA molecule. When a mutation causes deletion, loss of a DNA segment, insertion or duplication, the structure of the chromosome changes. These are known as chromosomal aberrations. A real-world example? Cancer cells. They often show abnormal chromosomes due to these mutations. The deletion or duplication of large DNA segments causes them to lose control over cell division, leading to uncontrolled growth. So yes, mutation can literally be the difference between normal and cancerous cells. Now let's get even smaller, to the level of a single DNA base pair. A point mutation is when just one base pair in the DNA is changed. Let me give you a powerful example: sickle cell anemia. In this condition, just one base in the gene coding for hemoglobin is changed. That's it, just one. But this causes the hemoglobin protein to fold differently, turning red blood cells from their normal disc shape into sickle shapes. This results in painful blockages, reduced oxygen transport, and lifelong health issues. So yes, a single letter change in your genetic book can write an entirely different story. While point mutations are like typos, frame shift mutations are like deleting or adding a letter in a sentence. It changes everything after it. Example: original, the cat ate the rat. Now remove one letter, the ATA tet her rat. See how the message becomes gibberish? That's exactly what happens in your DNA when a base is inserted or deleted. The reading frame shifts, and every amino acid coded afterward gets messed up, which can completely ruin a protein's function. What causes mutations? Mutations can happen randomly during DNA replication, but they can also be triggered by external agents called mutagens. These mutagens can be physical, like UV radiation from the sun, which causes DNA damage and can lead to skin cancer, or chemical like tobacco smoke, certain pesticides, and even some industrial pollutants that interfere with DNA replication. That's why excessive exposure to these agents is dangerous. They literally mess with the instruction manual of your cells. Quick recap. Mutation equals change in DNA. It changes genotype, which can change phenotype. It can be chromosomal deletion, insertion, or duplication. It can be a point mutation like in sickle cell anemia. Frameshift mutations disturb the entire genetic code caused by mutagens, physical or chemical. Mutation is a double-edged sword. It's the reason behind deadly diseases, but also the reason for evolution and diversity in life. So the next time you hear the word mutation, don't just think of it as a flaw. It's nature's tool for experimentation, adaptation, and sometimes a miracle. If you found this video informative, your one like, share, and subscribe will help us create more valuable content. Thanks for watching Knowledge Chronicle. Stay curious, stay informed.